Hello everyone, welcome to Cricket Tracker's special live show in the air, and it's time for post-match analysis. We thought this match, Zimbabwe versus India, first one-day match, was going to be a nail-biting match, but it turned out to be a one-sided match. India won the match by 10 wickets, and what a performance by Shubman Gill and Shikhar Dhawan. So let's invite our guest on the show, Vignesh.
Hey,
Hi,
hey, yeah.
Vignesh.
Hi.
So let's talk about Deepak Chahar first. He was making a comeback after 6 months, and what a comeback! Completely brought the backbone of Zimbabwe batting order. I mean, 3 for 21.
Yeah, 3 for 27. It's ridiculous
Sorry,
figures,
yeah,
but yeah. So when Deepak Chahar is on song, there are like few batsmen who can pick him. He can swing the ball both ways. He can, and with the new ball, it's like it's a no-brainer for any opposition for Deepak Chahar to be in the 11 and him straight up. We expected him to be a little rusty, and he showed signs of being a little bit rusty in the first few overs. But he came back in third, and then it
right,
was all Deepak Chahar himself.
right. There's another bowler who rose to the occasion, and that is Akshar Patel. He wasn't that good in previous one-day series, but in today's match, he bowled exceptionally well and accompanied Deepak Chahar.
Yeah. So Akshar, as you told, he wasn't great in the West Indies ODI series. He bowled close to, I think he averaged around 60 with the ball, and turning up in Zimbabwe in Harare and picking up 3 for 24 at an economy of 3.2. That's all. Again,
Right,
that's a really good start to his series, and also him pushing, yeah, also him pushing for a place in the Indian 11 or him trying to settle his spot in the Indian 11. These are good signs for Indian cricket.
right. Right. Vinesh, today we were kind of expecting a good show from Sikandar Raza and Innocent Kaya because they were exceptionally well against Zimbabwe and but against West
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, sorry. But in today's match, they failed miserably. And had it not been for tail enders, the scorecard would have been so much different.
Yeah, so again, I wouldn't tell they failed miserably. Sometimes cricket's a funny game, and today you might score 100, and tomorrow you might nick one first ball to a slip or the keeper. So I wouldn't say they failed miserably. Again,
Right.
it's about adapting to the conditions, and with Zimbabwe being the host, I thought they could have settled in a little better. But again, uh, yeah, again with the pressure of the top order, and they had to consolidate. Again, it didn't happen. It's just. One of those days. I feel Sikandar Raza is a really good batter, and he will come into force. Innocent Kaya as well. It's just one of those days where you don't click and it just doesn't happen. That's cricket. It's a funny game, and that's what
Right.
it is. Yeah.
Right. So let's move on to Indian batting order. I mean, they performed exceptionally well. Shubman Gill and Shikhar Dhawan. Shubman Gill, especially, he seems unstoppable. He performed really well against West Indies. He was the player of the series, and today in today's match as well, he rose to the occasion. So, what's your take on this?
Shubhan Gill is a fantastic batsman. Before the before the series against West Indies, everyone expected Ruturaj to slot in the 11, but it was Shubman Gill who came and he scored 205 runs in the series. So he was the player of the series there. And again, so a few expected Ishan Kishan and Dhawan to open, but again the
Right.
left hand right hand combination, as the saying goes these days, that's been very effective in cricket lately. And again, we've seen why is it so effective today as well. So
Right.
Shubman Gill, fantastic batter, is
Right.
scoring runs for fun, and he is putting his name up there for the 50 over World Cup next year.
Right. Vignesh, it seems captaincy change doesn't affect Shikhar Dhawan at all. I mean, he was so, I mean, fearless and playing his shots like naturally he does.
Yeah, Shikhar Dhawan, he's played a lot of cricket. He's almost a
Right.
decade of cricket. So I don't think the last part where when one scale was fit and he was into the 11, into the team, he was straight away named captain. I don't think that would have affected him a lot, even though I felt it was a little unnecessary. Or once the Dhawan was announced as captain, and then once Kale was fit, then them naming Kale as captain. But again, these things happen in cricket. You just never know what you're up to, and So I think Dhawan, he's been scoring runs for fun lately. Even in the IPL, I was actually shocked why India didn't pick Dhawan in the World Cup last year, and also yeah, Chahal speaking. But yeah, again coming back to Dhawan, he's been scoring runs for fun in the IPL for the last 5 years. He's been
Right.
absolutely at his cracking best. So it's a no-brainer for India to go with the right and left hand combination. I think they wanted to maintain a right-left combination going into the Asia Cup or the World Cup. So in the 50-over World Cup, basically in the
Right.
50-over format with Rohit and Dhawan, which they're tipped to
Mhm.
start. I think Gill and Dhawan was the way to go, and it proved wonders for them.
Right.
You
And
can,
this opening partnership is the highest partnership for India against Zimbabwe in the ODI. So that's
yeah,
amazing,
and
no?
again, yeah, that is really good. We did expect India to win convincingly, but this was I think yeah, again winning the toss and choosing to bowl first was really expected because Harare being and this game being played on a new surface. I think the first hour or the first 90 minutes. We would have had a lot for the fast bowlers, and which it showed. They picked 3 to 4, approximately 3 to 4
Right.
wickets, close to 3 to 4 wickets. Yeah, and that was wonders for them. Again, Zimbabwe would have done the same, I believe, winning the toss,
Right.
and they would have opted to bowl first and testing India with the new ball and on a
Hmm.
new surface. But again, India won the toss. They opted to bowl first. Chahar and Siraj
Right.
starting really well with the new ball and Aksar chipping in. So it all happened, and there's 10-wicket victory for India.
Right. Vignesh, in the pre-match analysis, we discussed a player battle, Akshar Patel and Regis Takawa. So Akshar again got the best out of him.
Yeah, I feel Regis is a wonderful batsman. He's a decent player of spin. But again, Aksar with his arm ball, he's sometimes magical. People are not able to pick him. So you play for the spin, but the arm ball, the zooter comes in really quick and it thuds onto the pad, or you miss it, he hits. So that's ball. He's just straight as a rifle. He's bowling wicket to wicket. He's changing up pace. He's giving it revolution. So it's all working for Aksar.
Right. So a lot of fans were expecting to see Sanju Samson's show today, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. Right.
Yeah, again, you don't expect like when you win from 10 wickets, or you win by 10 wickets. I don't think you expect a lot more. You get them all out before 200. You finish the game in 30 overs, and with 10 wickets in hand, that's a icing on the cake. So you accept the victory, you move on to the next one.
Right. So what's your prediction? Whom is going to be a player of the match in today's match?
I think it needs to be Deepak Chahar. I believe cricket's becoming a two batsman's game. With the new ball coming back again, him picking 3 wickets. I think it was a good spell. It was a really good spell, making the ball talk. I think cricket's way too much batsman's game. I think it needs to go to Deepak Chahar. I feel. I hopefully Deepak Chahar. But yeah, if they decide to give to a batter, it's going to be Shubman Gill, no doubt.
Right. We'll have to wait who's gonna be a player of the match because batters performed as well and Deepak Chahar though outstanding. So Vignesh, do you see any changes in next match?
To be honest, I don't see any changes in the next match. I expected Rahul Tripathi to play, to be honest, no. But with
Hmm.
this lineup that's going on, and Ishant getting not ahead, I think they're going to stick to the same 11. I think Zimbabwe are also going to stick to the same 11, but again, they need to go back to the drawing board, get their basics right. Again, if you see with the new ball, Deepak Char and Siraj, no, they didn't have any foot movement. So they don't go towards pitch of the ball and stuff. So a little bit of basic cricket, if they get their basics right, I think they're going to score runs on the board. And if India's bat in the second ODI, I think it's going to be a challenge. I think they're going to fight, and they're going to fight till the end. It's going to be a good series.
Right. Do you think there's going to be extra pressure on Zimbabwe batters in next match, which is going to be played on 20th? Sikandar Raja, Sean Williams, senior players, they didn't perform today.
They sh-
The performance that we were expecting from them. So, do you think there's going to be extra pressure because that's going to be a do or die match for Zimbabwe?
I don't think it's going to be extra pressure. To be honest, Zimbabwe playing against even a second string Indian team, I don't think they have a lot of pressure because it's all about win-win situation for them. You play a better team, you gain
Right.
experience. Yes, you gain experience, and also you take the positives forward. And I feel that's how they're going to approach this series against India. With the Pressure, I really don't think there's going to be pressure. It's all about how they going back to the basics, they getting their basics right, and taking the 50 overs in parts. You don't lose 3 4 wickets in cluster. So play the first 10 overs, then play the from
Right.
11 to 20, and things like that. You need to get, so once you get the small things right and you add it all up towards the end, it's going to be a victory. That's how I see the game, and that's how I think Zimbabwe needs to move forward.
Right. Let's see what we have on social tracker because it's very important.
Yeah.
So BCCI tweeted that from the first ODI, an unbeaten 192-run stand between Shikhar Dhawan, Shubman Gill as Team India win by 10 wickets.
Yeah, again, it's
10-wicket victory by India against Zimbabwe in ODIs in Sharjah in 1998, in Harare in 2016, in Harare in 2022. So,
you know how things change. The first time KL Rahul toured Zimbabwe, he made his debut here, and 6 years
right,
later he's captaining the Indian team. So that's how things. It's a funny game.
righty, and he scored a century on his debut, ODI debut.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's a kind of a very special series for KL Rahul.
KL Rahul. Yeah, he made his
Right.
white ball debut here in Harare.
Right, ha, and T20 debut as well, na, in
Yes,
Zimbabwe.
yes, white ball debut. Yes.
Yes. So that's it for today. And the summary is India won the match by 10 wickets. So, guys, we'll see you next match, which is going to happen on 20th of August. So, if you don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, and if you're watching this live video on Facebook, then don't forget to like and follow. So, guys, we'll see you. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.